everyone, it's Holly from Baby Gizmo. Today I wanted to share one of the things that we got my kids for Christmas. Now you know they're the little Baby Gizmo testers, so they have plenty of toys. As a matter of fact, they have too many toys. So we asked all of the relatives and everybody to give them books because they could always use more books, always more time for reading. But that still left me the challenge of what to get them. So the big present that we got them, remember my kids are 4, 6, and 8 right now. And for the 6 and 8-year-old, we got them iPad minis. And you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, you gave your kid an iPad mini. But here's the thing, there is some logic behind it. First of all, with the 3rd grader, her homework every night, most of it is on the iPad these days. So I was kind of tired of never being able to use my own iPad because when she got home, they have this extra math and they have the scoop pad that they have to do on the iPad. They can do it on a computer too, but she doesn't have her own computer yet either. So we thought if we gave her an iPad of her own, then we get our iPads back and she has one to, do her homework on. And then for the 6-year-old, we thought, well, if she's gonna have one, we might as well give him one too. And it didn't cost as much as you would think because we took advantage of Walmart's Black Friday deal where you bought an iPad mini and you got a $100 gift card back. So really they cost $200 a piece. So, which wasn't a bad deal because I probably would have, bought that in miscellaneous toys and things that they didn't really need. So we got them each an iPad mini, and I'm going to talk about the cases that we put on them in a minute. And for the 4-year-old, now we just couldn't get him an iPad mini. He's too little, but the problem is, those tablets that they make for kids these days, Leapfrog and VTech. The problem is once your kid knows how to use a real iPad, those other things, they just don't keep them busy enough. There's not enough to do, I guess. That's the problem is that, first of all, you gotta buy cartridges for some. Some, yes, have Wi-Fi capability, but a lot of it's blocked. Once they know how to navigate an iPad, there's no going backwards. So I couldn't give my 4-year-old one of those kid tablets. So what we did is I got myself a new iPhone 5. It's been a long time coming because I had the regular 4. And what we took the 4, we completely cleared it down to the regular settings as if it were brand new. I had it in perfect shape because I didn't want him to think that I was just giving him my old one. I wanted him to think that he was getting a brand new phone, right? And so we went out and we bought a special case for him for the iPhone 4. And we put just a couple of his games on it. And obviously it's not plugged in or not set up like a phone, so he can't dial out on it, but it does have the Wi-Fi capability. And I thought about this when I was at GameStop, and they're like, oh, you could buy, a used iPhone 4, but I was like, why would I spend $100 on someone else's when I have one? So we bought this heavy-duty case, and this became his little iPad. He was completely stoked that he had his own phone, even though he can't call anybody. And so let's talk about the case on this one first. This one is the OtterBox Armor, and this is where we spent the money. This is normally a $100 case. We got it for 50% off at AT&T, so it only cost me $50. And I mean, this is a military grade case. It is waterproof, dirt proof, sand proof. It's everything proof. So it is obviously falling on the floor all the time. It came with a tether here so he can carry it around like this. It has a screen protector, so his dirty little fingers, I just wipe that off. Like I said, waterproof everything. It's fallen down the stairs. I expected it to, and it works perfectly. So the OtterBox Armor case was the toughest I could find, and it has worked wonders. And I love that I got it for 50% off. Now, for the 6-year-old and the 8-year-old, first of all, the 8-year-old, she's a little bit more careful with her things, so she has the life-proof case for the mini iPad. I already had it, so I thought, hey, this is perfect. I will put that on her mini iPad. It's waterproof, dirt-proof, snow-proof, everything proof as well. And really, really works out good because it's lightweight and still slim so that she can carry it around. And for the 6-year-old, he's a little bit rougher with his things, to say the least. So what I did with this one is this is the Griffin Technology Survivor case, and this is up to military grade, they say. Now, it's not necessarily waterproof. I couldn't take it underwater, but it's rainproof and windproof and snowproof. It's durable. And the reason I got the Survivor case instead of the LifeProof case is just because it gave me a little extra oomph. Like, it has these edges that are silicone edges. So again, this one has tumbled as well. You know, they get in a fight and the 4-year-old throws it and we're like, ah! So it has this cover. It has a cover, screen cover. So, you know, dirty little fingers again. So it at least protects the screen. Really, really tough case. We've had it for a good 3 weeks and it has lasted perfectly. Nothing is wrong with it. And this gives him, you know, the protection that his iPad needs. Now, like I said, LifeProof, really, really good. And I love that it's waterproof. It's just a little bit more delicate. We have the LifeProof case for the regular iPad too, and it is more robust. It has bigger edges and it feels a little bit more protective to me. So the iPad mini case is, you know, like I said, love that it's waterproof and it is shockproof and everything. It's just, it feels a little less durable than the Griffin Technology one. Now I also have one other one that when I need to, you know, let's say she needs to take this traveling, or either one, they need to take it traveling or I need to borrow it. This is the Snug Case, and this is just your typical portfolio type case. It's leather, it's beautiful. Again, no screen cover on this one, but I love the fact that it has a cover like that, so it's gonna protect it when, let's say you throw it in a backpack to travel. It has little magnetic closures. So that is the Snug Case that I just have on reserve. This also, you know, you put it back like this so it creates a stand. So the Snug Case is what I have on reserve for when we need to travel with these and we need to, you know, protect the front, or if I want to borrow it and I don't need one of those waterproof cases, this is a great one. So that's the Snug Case. So I just kind of wanted to show you the different cases that we picked out and why they've worked so well for us, because while, you know, we got a deal on the iPads, they were still $200. So still definitely something I want to protect my investment with. And this was their present. Their big, pretty much one and only present besides books. But it worked out great. And, you know, eventually I'm sure we'll have to get the 4-year-old an iPad to match his brother and sister. But for now, he is super stoked about this one. So definitely a great way to recycle your old phones is to make them look new to your kid, and they can't call anybody, so it works out great. So there you go. I just wanted to share that with you. I kind of thought I was the only one giving my kids an iPad until my neighbor was like, oh, we totally got all 3 kids an iPad mini this year because they wanted their iPads back. So like I said, so happy that I got to clear my personal iPad of all of the games and everything like that. And don't worry, we still monitor screen time. They don't sit on the iPads all day long. We definitely have a, you know, when school starts again, hopefully when the snow stops in Chicago, they will have definitely a time frame that they can use them, and they will be doing their homework on them as well, and they have educational games, but definitely they have their own fun games as well. So there you go. I'm hoping that they don't do this type of thing all the time. Yeah, that's them during winter break playing Minecraft, I think. But that's gonna be shut down once school starts again. So there you go. If you ever thought about getting your child technology such an iPad mini or something like that, or if you've thought, oh, should you get the iPad or should you get one of the kids' tablets, I would say just go right for this one if you can get a really good deal like we scored for Black Friday. So there you go. Please like us on Facebook, and I would love to hear your opinion on this. Would you get your 6 and 8-year-old an iPad? Would you stick with the tablets? I don't know. Leave me a comment and tell me what you think. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will talk to you next time. I'm Holly from Baby Gizmo. Bye.